here. Hello?
Bueno, lay down. Go get your bone. Go find your bone. Go. Go find your bone. Go get it.
What's happening?
Go get your bone. Go. Go. Go eat it.
There we go.
Go. Go eat it.
There we go. Alright, we gotta do this barbarian build again.
Go get it. Go get it.
I'm gonna do just every class the first 50, which is just this. I'm not gonna go into Paragon until we're done with those, so we can get a better understanding of all of them for just the leveling purposes. Just want to run through this one real quick. Was it Bash? Yeah, because you got Fortify. Evening, Miriam. I'm gonna actually not do the... I'm gonna do a DPS build. I think it's still Bash, though. And then you go the overpower way. And then this was Fury cost 25 per second. No, you don't want Whirlwind. It's to the concentrated area. I think double swing, yeah. That's the bleed. Basic skills generate 5% more fury. Yeah, I think two-handed weapons what you would go with leveling to. Gain 25 fury. Yeah, hitting an enemy with both hits of double swing makes them vulnerable. Yeah, we like berserking. And then what's your lucky hit? Vulnerable for 2 seconds. We'll pass that up for now. Little ground stomp. That's pretty good. That's pretty good too. We'll do that for now. We'll see what the special is. Hey. Wasn't able to chat since stream started. And then out of nowhere, you were just allowed to? That's weird. Was it giving you like a message or anything, or you just couldn't type? Maximum life. I mean, that I think is good. That might be good too, but we have to see. I'm not going to use it yet. It's good for PvP. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That sounds strange. Bellow, war cry, throw a kick, charge, leap. If you're going to be good doing group play, that's really good. Wow. That's good. That's for tanking, really. That just gets increased, which isn't bad, but we'll see how many points we have left over. Not doing rupture. That might be a good one. Nah, you don't want pull. I'm going to look at these in a second. I just want to get my skills. Which one? Nope, that's damage, bleeding damage. Call upon 3 agent. I like this one better. Okay, so we have 16 points. Well, no, we have 15 because we need one of these. Not the bleed. Buck costs 100% more fury. Grant you 10% increased damage. Okay. Just use that for now. Alright, here's what we have to look at a little bit deeper. Well, Elden Ring you're playing by yourself. And like gameplay hours wise, you're going to get more out of this. But yeah, it's definitely a really, really good game. I haven't played this full through to say like how good it is. I played a lot of Elden Ring and know it's really good. But this you could definitely get more gameplay. Yeah, but it's. Did you ever use the program to do the co-op? It sucks. It's not good. Yeah, it wasn't good when we used it. That was the first time I played Elden Ring. I did it with co-op, and we were just. I mean, it was like I think it just came out like a month before, so maybe it's a little bit better now. Um, but we had to stop doing it because like we were fighting guys, and everyone was just getting kicked off, and we had to start all over again. It wasn't really. And like I went on a couple other streamers like streams and asked them, and they said, yeah, it was doing the same thing again. Yeah, it was like around that time, I guess, about 2 3 months ago. It was kind of pooped. Yeah, for sure. It was new. Like it wasn't like an old thing when I went on it, but it probably got fixed a little bit. But yeah, you could play it up to 4 people with a modded for sure. Yeah, it could have been so many things. I that's why I went and asked other people, and like while I was asking someone with like 500 people watching, it just got like kicked off. She goes, "Yeah, like it's good, but it's not perfect. Like, and you know this happens here and there, but it's playable." So they were like being able to play with it, and get through the game. It could have been something like that though, like someone's computer or whatnot. Okay, so what do we have here? This is increased damage to close enemies and distant damage reduction. Injured. Weapon strike core skill to enemies vulnerable. I don't really have vulnerable. Critical strike has again moment, stun or slow. That's not the worst. That's for bleeds. What's this? This is more of a tanking thing, so it is these three, but I don't have to get the vulnerable stuff. Six more left. Oh, dang. For sure. If you're going two-handed weapons, you need that. That's the spec then. That's everything. How do I save? Oh, look at these. Okay. The druid is what I wanted to go over next. Oh, here. Class skills. through it. Leonidas, are you crazy, man? Are you crazy, man? Throw your Venmo here and I'll get you Elden Ring right now. Stop it. That would be insane. Do you stream, my man? Save the giveaways for next week. We're gonna be doing a bunch. But I'm not telling you what to do, obviously, if you would like to do whatever you want. Not trying to shit on Kevin's Elden Ring chances here. All I know is, Kevin, we got like 25 people playing. So, and we're going to be playing it a bunch. So it would be cool if you played with us for sure. That's all I know. And it's due. Especially if you're a Diablo fan, like Elden Ring is great. It is. Yeah, we're gonna be doing 2 giveaways of Diablo, plus some other things get hit. We'll give away some more copies. We might do like a little raid challenge where we might give away a couple copies through that as well. I'm gonna be posting everything tomorrow though, so you guys will know the schedule for next week tomorrow. It'll be all week long. Oh yeah, you got a clan and stuff? Are you gonna come play with us? Because we got about 25 plus playing right now. Miriam's playing. Flora's playing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, sweet. Yeah, we got people who've played in the past, and we got some newbies. I think I played like maybe the first Diablo, maybe like so long ago, but I haven't played any since. But this one, I just saw the end game video that they posted, which is right here. I don't know if you saw this video, but I'll play this if you guys haven't seen it. This is actually a really good video. What just happened to my... Hold on one second. My headset died? Come on. There we go. Wow, really? That would be cool. In yeah, anywhere in South America, honestly, Kevin, is it's kind of hard to accept anything. Like they won't let me send shit to like Argentina or any place. Like it's really ridiculous. But I don't know if you guys saw this. This is like really what you could do after
We're really excited about getting this game into players' hands, letting them experience
after leveling. We'll watch this a little bit. It's really good.
Is play your way. As a player continues to advance through the story and into the endgame, they'll unlock a ton of brand new activities that provide meaningful progression, no matter their playstyle.
Why does this guy look like an AI
Players
like
are able to
version
keep
of a
progressing
person?
in the narrative of the
Just
game.
look like weird.
Alongside that, the whole team has worked on crafting a
Oh,
variety
yeah,
of
sorry.
different experiences players can pursue.
We're going to have an entire world of Sanctuary for our players to offer. There's going to never be an absence of something to do.
After the player has finished the campaign, there's a lot more game to go and participate in. They gain access to a special, what we call capstone dungeon
sure.
that they have to complete. Once they're able to finish this
So I'm saying, like we're all gonna be playing. Like everyone in here is gonna be playing. So, and I'm gonna be putting a lot of time into it. Like I get pretty crazy with these games, especially if like Flora's playing and stuff like that. I'm gonna be on all day. They like talk about it a little bit for sure, but they're really going over like the dungeons and how they're gonna work and what you could do on how that's going, like PvP a little bit. It's actually really cool, their PvP system. which I didn't even know till right now, like what it was gonna be. So like, watch.
Capstone dungeon. They're going to gain access to the first world tier.
As you complete
Paragon system is just like a really in-depth way to have really unique specs where it's not all just, you know, the same in terms of like you have 400 focus and 150 strength and this and that. Like you can really go and build out whatever you want. It's really a lot of depth to the Paragon system and all those type of things, more than most games that I've seen. Here you go, babe.
the world tier, it will open up the opportunity for you to go into your next world tier.
Wait,
That involves unlocking
wait, we just skipped a bunch.
a world of Sanctuary for our players to offer. There's going to never be an absence of something to do.
After the player has finished the campaign, there's a lot more game to go and participate in. They gain access to a special, what we call capstone dungeon.
Capstone dungeons.
Once they're able to finish this capstone dungeon, they're going to gain access to the first world tier.
As you complete the world tier, it will open up the opportunity for you to go into your next world tier. That involves unlocking powerful loot, new items, and more advantages for your player to have a better opportunity at end game.
Whether you're a fan of dungeons, PvP, or just roaming around the world, there's a way to continue your Diablo adventure long after hitting max level. As your character continues to grow in power, you'll start with the skill tree and expand out into the Paragon system.
A lot of the choices the players make are grounded on skills themselves and the fantasies associated with those skills. The Paragon board is a place where we're allowed to have a lot more depth, a lot more customization, many more options as you go.
You can rotate the board, so you can choose a different path if you're like, I want to do more strength-based things, or I want these particular boons or glyphs. You can chart your path through it, and they're really a way for you to keep expanding your character and making it uniquely yours.
Similar to the Paragon boards is the Codex of Power. It's an in-game
First we got a level and it's going to take like 130 hours, so.
system that holds the aspects related to the character. You are able to complete a
So
dungeon,
this is cool.
and they will have a chance to drop an aspect that you can pick up.
And what this allows players to do is take items they're finding in the world and make them more powerful, turn them into legendary items.
It's really
So that's what's cool. You go and get aspects in all of these dungeons. You know, there's a chance to drop an aspect. And with that aspect, you can go and make it like a legendary and all these different type of things, which is pretty cool.
special to discover what kind of playstyle.
Yeah,
really
dude, like,
means
listen,
the most
the
to you.
PvP is also fucking cool. And look at this. This is really cool.
Every part of Sanctuary is fulfilling and satisfying. Dungeons in particular are really close to my heart. Nightmare dungeons are going to give the players the
Nightmare.
opportunity to experience a dungeon that they might have already experienced in their past playthroughs. They'll enter the dungeon with a found sigil that alters the playstyle and the intensity of the dungeon.
They're more difficult and they have additional objectives, and then they also have affixes, which add a degree of difficulty for you. And
It's not going to let you post it here. But if you guys are
One
on
of my
Discord, you
favorite
can talk
affixes
there.
You can find in Nightmare Dungeons is actually called Hellgate. Occasionally, these portals will open up throughout the area that will just pour out different monsters that aren't native to that region for you to also be dealing with while you're trying to handle everything else inside the dungeon.
So how cool is that? So first, every dungeon, which look at the bottom of the screen right now, it says over 120 dungeons to play through and find in Diablo. Now, out of those 120 dungeons, they're not just being able to, like, okay, you just went through a dungeon, you're level 10, you'll never fucking go in that dungeon again. No, that dungeon now, you could go out in the world and find some sigil that makes it a harder dungeon in which you could get gear from at a higher end game level. And then within these nightmares, they have portals that open up and just random mobs come in from anywhere in the world. It could be any mob. Any mob. Seklat, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just watching the Diablo endgame video right now, and then we're going to go over some... then we're going to go over some builds, some leveling builds, and what we're going to play when we start.
There's over 120 dungeons to play through and find in Diablo 4, and any one of them can become a nightmare dungeon by finding a nightmare sigil and then using it to activate the nightmare.
Every
of that
sigil
dungeon.
goes to me.
Everything's
Thank
a
you.
little darker, everything's more difficult. It's going to add a little bit of a twist of flavor on your particular dungeon.
There's some targeted activities.
Listen to this
throughout
too.
Battlefield
It's
that
just
suit
good. It's
what
just
you're
fucking
feeling
good,
in the mood
man.
for.
The forces of hell are starting to have more influence in certain parts of Sanctuary in the vast interconnected overworld of the experience. And as the players are going into Helltide areas, they're gonna find even more powerful monsters. And by killing them, they'll be able to gain these special shards they can take to go and use to purchase these big rewards that are available at these caches that are found littered throughout Helltide areas.
The sky darkens and the rivers run red, meteors fall from the sky, and the monsters.
Yeah, so there are 100. Every version of a dungeon can be a nightmare. So that's 120 dungeons to go and play through, which is kind of wild. Like, not just a leveling dungeon. Like I said, you go through these dungeons, it's not really that hard. You're just leveling. You know, they make you go through it. You're learning your class. You know, you're just, if you have 4 people, it's very easy. It's nothing too difficult. But you could go back and change it, which it changes the difficulty and everything within it. So that's really, really cool. Like, a lot of games try and do that way after they're already launched and then go, okay, other dungeons we had, now you could go back in and actually get gear. But this is all going to be done right away. Yeah, and they said that, like they said at the end, like, this is just the beginning. So, like you're saying, yeah, now different sigils can be different things, and there could be rare sigils that you open up these dungeons and super rare gear drops from it. So they really can expand on those systems, like, a lot. And the PvP system that you're just about to hear is actually really cool on how they did it. It's more world PvP, but they did it in a good way.
Create new experiences for the players. There's one I really like called Whispers of the Dead, which you get from the Tree of Whispers. The Tree of Whispers is grim and a little gruesome, but it's also something mystically haunting and kind of beautiful.
The tree has a little bit of a grudge against our players, and it would like for them to go serve.
So you really can't do that, Kevin, because it's expensive to respec your guy. So you can't just go in and respec for every other dungeon you want to go into. If you watch the video in here, when they're doing the Paragon points, I'll show you. Let me try and find it. I don't see it. I think it's here. Look at the bottom. Refund cost $53,000. Just to refund this one thing. It's one thing. $53,000. And that's one tick. It's like someone was saying in the chat when we were going over builds that they're making it where you can't do that. It's not like leveling up isn't going to be that bad if you want to change your spec here and there, but if you want to go respec like your Paragon and everything, it's not the cheapest thing. Yeah, I think that's for sure. But when you're going in to do like specific builds, it really matters on your Paragon, because your Paragon is like if you're going to be a tank, if you're going to, you know, boost ice damage or this type of damage, you know, so all these different things, which I like. I don't like that you have to go in and change your spec for every different thing. If you actually have it where you don't need to do that and you have to stick to something, that's pretty cool. Yeah. It's a little bit extreme. It's hardcore. For sure.
Nightmare version of that dungeon space.
Everything's a little darker, everything's more
I'm trying to do that already, Kevin. Like, we're tomorrow I'm going to try and get what everyone wants to play. Even if you don't know you want to play it, obviously we'll do it later. But really keep everything organized within the clan. Because, yeah, we're going to be more casual and stuff with playing. But obviously we want to be serious. We want to get stuff done. You know, we want to get gear and loot, PvP and stuff all while having fun. But we'll do, like, community events and all that kind of shit, too. So it should be cool. I hope we can, like, fight within each other. That would be a lot of fun as well, like duels and stuff like that. I can't see them not having it. They must have something.
difficult. It's going to add a little bit of a twist of flavor on your particular dungeon.
There's some targeted activities.
In certain parts of Sanctuary in the vast interconnected overworld of the experience. And as the players are going into Helltide areas, they're going to find even more powerful monsters. And by killing them, they'll be able to gain these special shards they can take to go and use to purchase
Oh, we saw
these
this
big
too?
rewards
Oh,
are
we'll
available
keep
with
it here,
these
though.
caches that are found littered throughout Helltide.
That's amazing.
The sky
Would it do
darkens and
dual,
the rivers run red.
like, contests and
meteors fall from the
competitions, like, all the
sky,
time?
And the monsters get harder.
All the
We
time.
really want
Like, put
to
prize pools to it
create
and stuff
new
like that,
experiences
all
for
the time.
players. There's one I really like called Whispers of the Dead, which you get from the tree.
$100 to the winner,
The tree
you know, shit
Whispers
like that.
is grim and a little
You get a
gruesome,
couple hundred
but it's
people
also
playing, really.
something mystically haunting and kind of beautiful.
The tree has a little bit of a grudge against our players and it would like for them to go serve its needs. So you're going to go serve these bounties, gather different rewards, different items, and bring them back to the tree in hopes that it can exchange you something really meaningful.
Maybe you're going to go to the Fractured Peaks and take out some werewolves that are rampaging in a town. They're contained activities that you can do alone or in a group. We really wanted to create variety for people to be able to spend
Beautiful
time where
and
they
claimed.
wanted to in the world. It's very cool the way it's been put
Yeah,
together.
maybe
and I can't
later
wait
on,
for people to see it, to be honest.
I just have experience with talking with people who host these things, and once you put like it costs money, you really don't get too many people. But maybe if it, depending, you know, you could do both, really. Listen to this.
In Diablo 4, we have a focus on the world of Sanctuary. And there are parts of that world that we call the Fields of Hatred, where Lilith's presence in Sanctuary has begun to seep through and manifest these poisonous areas throughout the world. When players go to these regions, they get to engage in player versus player conflict.
These offer opportunities for the player to collect shards. But there is a little bit of a catch. In order to get these shards back to town, you will need to purify them.
Purify
Other players
them.
will definitely know that you're attempting to purify your shards, so you'd better be prepared to fight if you're going to be playing any PvP, and be prepared that you might lose some stuff in the
Lose your
Once they
gear.
get the purified shards, they can take these, go back to nearby towns to sell them, and then use that to buy a whole bunch of like interesting cosmetic items and rewards.
It's a place for people who really love PvP and want to still get loot and still increase their character's power. If that's the way they want to play, they can.
Sweet.
Launch is just the beginning. One of the things we're really focused on is creating a living, breathing set of updates for players to engage with after the game has gone live.
It's really just going to be a way to keep coming back and experiencing more Diablo 4 in fresh ways.
We're really eager to hear all of your experiences and just enjoy the entire story with you all.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's friendly fire. Definitely not in this type of game. This type of game is going to be chaos in PvP. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, the thing is, it's also very important to pick the right server. You don't want to go to servers that are going to have these hardcore PvP guilds. Like, we have enough people to play within ourselves. It's not like you need 100 people. We're going to probably get to that level and that number of people eventually. But, like, we have the amount of people to do all the content. So we don't want to pick a big server where all these big guys are going to go and just, like, harass these PvP zones. Because that's how the game will work. Like, especially if you're getting gear similar to PvE and you just have to sit in there and just own the whole zone. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? So, again, I don't know exactly how it works, but I think that's what it is. Like, a zone opens up and there's just PvP, you know, and you go in there and you PvP, kill mobs and all these kind of things. And from that gear, you get that gear, and if someone sees you, they could kill you, and you can lose everything you got unless you purified your items in a certain area, which is cool. It's like an extract type of gameplay like Tarkov, but in this type of game, which I don't know if you... There's hardcore MMOs that if you die, you lose everything on your body, and everyone could pick up your shit. You know, like, there's obviously games like that. But this type of game, like Extraction, where you lose what you just picked up on you, like, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool concept. Yes, but it fucking looks good. And the good thing about, like, how many games come out where you watch it and, oh, yeah, it looks good, and then it runs like ass, and then the game doesn't even work. You know, at least it's Diablo. They had the beta, they had the server slam, the game ran fucking beautifully. Obviously, it might have been bugs here and there, but, like, nothing too major, and anything that's going to come up, they're going to be able to fix. So that's always a good thing, too. I'm going to be on from the 2nd to probably till I hit max level. Like, it's possible I play 24 hours the first day. I'm not really sure. Like I might sleep for like 4 hours, but I'll be playing the other 20 hours for sure. Like I'm really gonna, yeah, I'm gonna try and like really level and get up there pretty quick, just for stream purposes too, you know. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people doing this. Don't get me wrong. Fucking biggest game release of the year, basically. Um. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to help everybody out too. Like if I'm gonna be leveling like an animal, I can always come back and help people. You know, give them a little power level here and there for people looking to get to max level. So it'll be good. It'll be fun. Teaching people the game. I know we got a couple people who are new. I'm new, so I'll be learning it. That's why I like doing all these like these build videos and stuff, because I'm just really learning the game more and more every day. Yeah. I mean, even if I go to sleep, I think I'm going to keep the stream on, so it's going to be like a 24-hour stream for sure. The last time I did the 24-hour stream, it was for Jedi Survivor? Yeah, I think it was Jedi, no? I think I got like 100 follows. Yeah, 100. 50 regular levels and 50 Paragon levels, I think. Well, I can't. When's the second? The second is a Tuesday. No, I'm long. The second is a Friday. So you're good. Yeah, you're good. Sorry, I was looking at May. We'll be good. Oh, that's perfect. We'll have a nice little long weekend. Yeah, I'm always gonna be with 4 people probably too. So we'll always have a group, and we'll be pumping it out. So next class I want to go and look at is the Druid, which now I know a Druid can also be a tank, which is cool. That's fucking cool. Okay, Claw. Spirit generated. Oh, yeah. Everything is cross-platform. I think they call them clans, too. Everyone was talking about clans, so I think that's what it is. Thank God for that, too. You know, like most games aren't that, and it just like limits so many people being able to play together, and then when you do this, like everyone could play. It's not like, what do you have? What do you have? Really is something that's like a must at this point. Shapeshift into a werewolf and claw at an enemy for 28% damage. Seems low. Earth Spike. Lucky hit 35%. Spear generate 10. Same as claw. Sunder the earth, impaling the first enemy you hit for 22% damage. And then I think there's like just 3 specs. I think that's what like the enhanced, fierce, and wild are, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Yes, it is unclaimed. Cross-platform for sure. Sunder the earth. Okay, this actually has an immobilize and a knockback, so this could be good. This is just damage, attack speed. Oh, poison. You could poison with this. Maul. Oh, this generates the most spirit. Lucky hit 30%. Shapeshift into a werebear. Is that what they call them? Werebear. And maul enemies in front of you, dealing 28% damage. And this is like the tank, I guess, thing, because you're getting fortify. And that's it. But this would be better for tanking, I guess. They were saying the druid was weak. I know they were saying the barbarian wasn't too great. I wouldn't listen to anybody. I wouldn't listen to one person on what they say. You play what you want to play, because what you're saying is true. They're gonna buff shit. They're gonna debuff shit. They're gonna do all of that stuff. They're gonna balance the game. So it's like, play what you want. Don't worry about what's the most powerful guy at the beginning, because 3 months from now it could be the worst one to play. Weakest for what, though? Cyanitis to level? I don't care about leveling. Like, yeah, I want to level fast and all that kind of stuff. It'll get done, you know? But, like, yeah, fuck that. I don't care. That level 50 is what matters. You could play anything, I feel like. There's going to be so many builds, so many different ways to play. It's not going to be that straightforward. I'm hoping. It is a click game. You click it all day. That's how you aim. If you want to play Throne and Liberty, it's coming out soon. Auto combat. Imagine. I kind of like. I really like click game combats. Any game that I played like that, I always liked. Like Path of Exile, I loved. Like I love that kind of combat. Fucking auto com. Literally, was so pumped for that game. I'm watching the kid play Throne in Liberty. That is, looks great. He clicks the map. There's a million fucking things to do. He's like, damn, this game has so many things. Then he's like, oh yeah, auto combat. I could just go out here and just my guy fights automatically, and I could just leave the computer and just have him fight. It's like, what? I don't know. It's just like, I guess some bot thing, you know, like there's no way to fight bots, so you're gonna make them where people could bot themselves. I really can't understand the real purpose besides maybe that, you know, like, you know, can't beat them, join them type of thing, you know. It is a Korean game too, so like it's like FIFA telling you oh, you get banned if you buy coins, while every pro is fucking promoting buying coins on FIFA. It's literally their job. If you're good at a game, you could beat people. That's it. Yeah, if someone's really, 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 really unbelievable at a game and he's playing the meta, yeah, he might be able to beat you. But fuck that. It's also like a group game, you know, like how many times are you going to go fight someone 1v1 in a duel? Nah, it's really how you build the groups. You could really buff each other. You could really play together as a group if you really build out these things the right way. A lot of vulnerabilities, all that kind of stuff. That's going to be the important part. Putting those groups together with those type of builds that really play off each other real well. But they were saying, like, there isn't like a tank. Like, you're not like a tank. You're like a support class. You know, yeah, your mobs are hitting you more than other people, but it's not like other games where you're sitting there and you're tanking, spanking, while everyone's sitting there behind you DPSing, and then there's a healer in the back. I don't think it's like that. Were you thinking of going tank? Because I'm thinking of going tank. That's what I like. If I keep eating like this, I will sure be a tank. That's why I had to start working out and doing something. I haven't been going crazy or anything, but I had to. Fucking belly's just growing every day. Floor just feeds me in the back. Just comes with food. So I played Rogue in the Slam, and I really liked it. And I was like, I'm going Rogue because it was so much fun. But I think I'm going to try. I wanted to do a tank my next game. I'm good. I think it's like that when he's saying thorns, I think it's like when you get hit, you do damage. Yeah, you want to like pump HP. You want to pump like you want to taunt people so that they aggro on you, gain life. Like you could go in, so in your Paragon, you can really go in and 1 second. What am I doing? Build planner here. Like you can increase so many different things like pots. Like how much healing you get from pots. You could get fire resistance. Like so there's all these little things that you could do that really go into your spec. Because there's no heals in the game. The only heals that are in the game are your potions. Yeah, I know the rogue was so good. It really was fun. Really was fun. I just don't think many people will go like tank, so I like to go like those off type of builds that people don't really play. I think let me know what your thoughts on this was. I went a skill tree with invigorating strike, twisting blades, flurry, caltrops. I think I might have one too many skills in here though. I didn't really go over it. I might have to get rid of one of these. But it was like a CC type of build with the cold imbuement. This thing is like a must, the shadow clone. I mean, when you spec it, it was like 80%. I think there's another thing that also in your Paragon that even makes it stronger. Is it this? Something made it stronger. I don't remember what, but it was like 120%. Yeah, it's like 120% if you have like everything that you can spec into this thing. So it's like a better version of yourself. They put a better version of me as a on the battlefield. Which is cool. I feel like 4 like different little skills or whatever you want to call these things are the way to go. So it was like intelligence was needed for everything I wanted in terms of the rogue build. Dee 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 dee. Cool though. This stuff is cool. All right, let me go back to the druid. Wait, really? So there was a legendary in the server slam that let the druid healing roar affect friendly people. Is there many like aspects or whatever you want to call it that allow type of healings, or is that just like one of the few like crazy random things that drop? I don't know what the hell's wrong with this fucking thing. Look at this. Makes no sense. Jeez. No, I know. Like they're saying, like every one of the dungeons you get an aspect, and then you can upgrade it into legendaries. So that's just a lot of gear if you're really doing it from like the beginning to any time, like, and you just have to upgrade them. You're playing on the second? I know. I'm getting very excited too. Like that video actually made me more pumped than I already was because of like how they're Unclaimed. Did you see how they were doing the PvP? It's basically like an extraction, like a Tarkov. Yeah, me too. Yep. Soon. Maul Storm Strike. Electricity gathers around your weapon, dealing 28% damage to your target and chaining to up to 3 surrounding enemies, dealing 20% less damage each time it chains. You gain 25% damage reduction for 3 seconds after dealing damage with Storm Strike. What? Storm Strike 15 chance to immobilize all enemies for 2.5 seconds? Vulnerable. 2 additional targets. See, now I'm going to want to be a druid. Every class I'm going to look at, I'm going to want to be. That's going to be the problem. Especially that it's for a tank. That's like tanking ability right there. 25% damage reduction is a lot of damage reduction. Is there? Spirit generate. And there's no, like, cooldown to this effect. And there's no cooldown to this, right? This is just a basic strike. Oh, okay. What does the enhanced fierce and wild thing mean? Like, is it one of... You can have either one of these, like only one of these active, and like you get to pick, and there's... How does that work? When they say enhanced fierce wild. Yo, 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 Jigoku, welcome. Jigoku, you playing? You playing Diablo or what? At the end of the tree, you only get to pick... Oh, that's what that is. One of these. This? Ah, okay. Gotcha. 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 Now I understand. Now I understand. Okay, wind shear. Conjure a piercing blade of wind dealing 24% damage. I mean, it doesn't hold a fucking candle to Storm Strike. Wind shear has a 20% enemies vulnerable. 4 seconds. Each enemy hit by wind shear increase your movement speed by 5%, up to 20%. Wind shear grants 3 additional spirit for each enemy hit beyond the first. On the builds, you only could pick one of these. So if I'm going here, it's this one. Right? You can't pick any of these until you... So it's the enhance is always there. And then you either pick the combat or the battle. Yeah, for sure. Everything could be different. Something could be changed. Yeah, you always take the first one. But regardless, I don't know why you would ever take wind shear. I guess just like how it fires over Storm Strike. Oh, this is physical damage too. That's why. I didn't realize that. This is lightning. Landslide. Spirit cost 30. Lucky hit 20. Crush enemies between 2 pillars of earth, dealing up to 105 damage. 105% damage. After the landslide damages enemy 4 times, the next hit will immobilize enemies for 3 seconds. Okay. When you strike and immobilize or stun enemy with landslide, an additional pillar of earth is formed. Whoa. What's trash? Like, was it just not enough damage? It was too much cost? Just, what was wrong with it? I got a legend that I made using a nature ability buff earth ability, so I tried it for a while. It was pretty fun. See, that's the cool shit about the game, then. That you could do, like, you get a legendary and it really, like, enhances this other build and it just does different. Like, that's cool. That's cool. Slow attack speed. Okay. And what is it? Just like a... Is it a spell? Like it's just a cone in front of you? Yeah, that's cool though. I like like items doing that for you. You get specific things. You have to really go like a specific spec because that is so much better if you have this. It's cool. Got it. Lightning Storm. Conjure a growing lightning storm that deals 45% damage per strike. The number of strikes increase the longer the storm is channeled, up to maximum of 5 at once. Cost 15 per strike. Lucky hit 15. The size of your lightning strike is preserved for 4 seconds after channeling. Lightning Storm gains 1 additional lightning strike. Lightning strike has an 8% chance. 8% to immobilize enemies hit for 3 seconds. I mean, it's also 8% chance, and it's all you have to hit them for 3 seconds. It's kind of poop. It's kind of poop. Oh shoot. Why can't I? One sec, guys. I gotta just do some work thing. Okay. I had armor that augmented the lightning strikes. Couldn't believe it. Everything was sun. Wow. That's good then. Yeah, I mean, if it's really happening that much, like you're doing it that often, and it's just like really stunning people, that's nice. Pulverize. Spirit costs 35, which seems like the most out of all of them, right? Yeah, this was 30, 15, 35. Shapeshift into a werebear and slam the ground, dealing 7 down into surrounding enemies. Your next pulverize will overpower every 12 seconds while you remain healthy. Enemies overpowered by pulverize are stunned for 2 seconds. Enemies hit with pulverize deal 20% reduced damage for 4 seconds. It's like more of a tanking thing. Overpower. How is that overpower? Like, is this necessary? Like, is this like a really good thing to have? And how do you even obtain it? Yeah, they probably have sets of gear in the game too as well. Unclaimed, like this whole set is for this type of build. You know, this whole set is for that type of build, and you basically farm to try and get these items. And then like as you're going, like even the gear you're getting from leveling, I think you can upgrade it, right? Like is that's what I'm getting from what that guy said, is that you go into these dungeons and you get aspects after you complete them, and you can upgrade them to legendaries. Which, does that mean earlier items, or no? Everything just gets garbaged. The aspect thing looked pretty cool. Stop it. Really? So it's the spec and the gear that they really made like fully customizable. I think you just use the aspect to replace the ability power up on your current legendary. Okay, so there's an ability power up usually on a legendary, and you could change that with all the aspects that you get. That's cool. What about crafting? Do they have crafting system in this? Okay, so that's another. Service Slam, you can upgrade your armor 4 times. Anderson, are you playing as well on the second? Well, I'm just saying for if there's crafting, because we obviously want to start right away. Like, and we want to designate specific people to do specific crafting stuff. So if it is in game, I'll try and get on that as well when organizing this stuff. And we all just got to really, we have to have like 4 or 5 primary people who are going to be around and just always available to do some crafting shit. Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure there's like a trading post and stuff, right? Pretty sure there's a big in-game economy. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna have access to everything, especially like my girlfriend's here, so I have her account and my account. It'll both be like max something for crafting, and then probably the mods will have some max crafting as well, so I can have access to some of these things, so that yeah, if someone needs something, we can just always utilize those accounts to create items. No, you got to be in the same server. No, I don't think it is cross server. In Europe, you're probably going to be around 90. 60 to 90. I don't think it is. It's not like that bad. But would they have server transfers? Like later on? They'll be sitting in town crafting while we go out in PvP. Alright, pulverize, we went over. Shred. Shapeshift into a werewolf. And perform a trio of combo attacks. First attack, dash towards the target and deal 35% damage. Second attack, deal 49% damage. Third attack, perform a larger finishing move dealing 84% damage. Shred gains 30% attack and heals for 1% of your maximum life of an enemy is struck. Shred's third combo attack is larger and applies an additional 51% poisoning damage over 5 seconds. So he can poison too, the druid? I'll be living in Sanctuary. Don't worry about it. I'll provide. I shall provide. Shred's second and third attacks also perform a dash. In addition, Shred's critical strike damage is increased by 20%. Tornado, Spirit Course, cost, jeez. Okay, wait, I want to see this. Yo, why does it keep doing this, dude? Like, it's not being charged? Whatever. I don't really need that right now. I'm not listening to anything. Tornado. Could draw a swirling tornado that deals 49% damage. This is physical damage, though. Each time you cast Tornado, you have a 20% chance to spawn an additional tornado. Enemies hit with Tornado have a 10% chance to become vulnerable for 3 seconds. Enemies damaged by Tornado are slow by 8% for 3 seconds, stacking up to 40%. Seriously? Could trade with anybody? Games are so advanced now, man. So advanced. Wild. Like, I should be able to sell you cards on FIFA, but there's bots in it. If I put something up for, like, cheap, it'll be sold in, like, 0.3 seconds. It's like someone just automatically buys it. And when you say you extract it, you're just extracting it from other gear that you found? Cool. Are clans cross server? Yeah? Is it one big server? And there's like instances within the server? Like when we go on, do we have to choose a server or no? Like, no, it might not be one. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. It's just probably like American or whatever, and you're picking like a broad thing. Yeah, let's hear this. What do you? This is unbelievable. I don't get it. How are they running it like this? It's the best thing I've ever heard. It's the best game ever created. Clan systems with communication customization features. Diablo 4 clan system makes managing a clan easy for leaders and rewarding for members. Clans or guilds, as they have known in other games, are typically formed around a shared interest, hardcore or PvP, or the physical location of the group of players member organized into blah, blah, blah. Clans are account-based. When a player joins a clan in Diablo 4, all of their characters are part of that clan, including hardcore ones. Note that their clan's max number of members is 150. This figure is based on player accounts and not characters. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Naming a Diablo 4 clan, searching for a build a clan, searching for those wanting to join an existing clan. Main clan member screen, active clan message, clan's news feed. Don't worry about that. No. 12 languages, nice. Okay, clan leader, officer member, recruit. Okay. Clan bank feature. They don't have a clan bank. What are you, out of your birds? That's sick. Clan leaderboards would be cool. I don't know. You want to be a chef? Yes, you can. There's going to be cooking, that's for sure. Okay, so I don't think you have to join a server. Even like people are recruiting, right? Usually it would be like, we're going to be on this server, blah, 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 blah. You know, no one's saying that. I think you don't really choose a server. I think you just go play the game, and like you said, you can invite an account. It's not based off of your person, and then when you could join wherever that person is. But what about like when multiple groups want to be in the same place? You only could go in at like 4 at a time. Maybe you could do some clan stuff, like all the clan goes into one place, but I wonder how that would work. But that's cool, because then when you're not playing with us, you don't have to be on an American server, which is awesome. You know, that's really cool. I mean, it's also good because when you're on a server, it gets dominated by someone and it gets a little bit unbalanced. If it's just like you're always going up versus like random people, unless you organize something somehow and do like duels, and you're just literally always going, it's much better. It's a much better system. It really is. Because like those games with servers, it's always like, well, this is really hardcore and this is this and this sucks because I'm on this server. Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing I was thinking. Like, can you go in with multiple groups? Yeah, that's the other thing that always happens with these games, that they have to get rid of servers, and then they have to combine the servers, and then they, have to do all of these things to balance out. When I was playing on New World, I was on servers that had 200 people on them, and we had to wait till they merge us into another place. Then you go from 200 to 2,000 people on. You feel like, oh my God, what's going on? The game's good again. It's like you have to worry about other shit. When you do it like this, you don't have to worry. There's always going to be millions of people playing the game. It's really cool. That's cool. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's Diablo, and they have all of these things figured out that, like, it's not just gameplay that makes a game, like, awesome. You know, it's all of these little things, like the servers and this and that. Like, they seem to have it all figured out, which is fucking great. And we know it's not going to blow up the computer either. So we knew a tornado was. Blood Howl, shapeshift in the werewolf, healing you for 20. So here's another self-heal. Is there, like, something where you can, like, get an aspect or a modifier that makes this friendly? Like you were talking about before, is there just crazy stuff all over? Like, this will be friendly, and then there's actual friggin' healers. Because then I'm going druid. Okay, this is cool. I want to read this. This is big. Okay. In the open world of Diablo IV, you can invite other players to your party and team up against forces of evil. Grouping up has many benefits, such as increasing your experience gain and hopefully increasing content clear speed to get more loot per hour. Better March. Content presented here is a subject change. Okay. You can directly group with your Battle.net friends by hovering their names and either entering them to your party or requesting them to join you. If you meet a player in the vast open world, follow these steps. Hover over the player mouse. Okay. Click party. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, join that player's instance. Okay. That's cool. That's cool, Anderson. Okay, so it's just join their... I've played other games that were like this. And the servers were always much better, for sure. So, yeah. Just click it and you join their instance. Life and damage done by monsters in the open world do not scale with the amount of players. However, the life and damage done by the monsters in dungeons, instead with the maximum of 4 players, scales up with the number of party members. There can only be up to 4 members in the same party. There is one party that can add or remove the players. Players can choose to leave the party at any time. The state of your open world state and quest progression depends on the party leader. Okay. There is a separate in-game party chat to communicate. Buffs from skills like Warcry benefit party members as well as non-allied players nearby. Buffs from skills like Warcry benefit party members as well as non-allied players nearby in the open world. So just everybody? Probably not in PvP, obviously, but okay. Death. If a party member dies, they turn into an evil spirit and have 2 options. Spawn, get revived. This player gets revived. I don't even know if they can. I don't know if you could join with multiple parties. I know that you can join a player's instance that you're in a party with. I invite you, now you can click me and join my instance. I don't know if I could just click you somewhere else and just join you with another party. You know, like I'm in a party of 4, you're in a party of 4, I click you, I join your instance. I don't know if you could do that. Yeah, but if we're not in the same instance, how the hell you won't know? I get 4 people, I go into this place, and I'm going and I'm running around. You might not be in the same place. It does have fixed places, but if you go to that place and I go to, you might be in instance 1 and I might be in instance 5. And we're running around the same exact location. You're just in a different instance. But again, we have no clue that it was said that the world bosses had 12 people. You can have 12 people fighting them. So I don't know if it's you only could go with 4 and meet other random people, or you can invite multiple groups into that. Well, let's see if this says it. Yeah, organized groups. It's just a clan. No matter if your allies kill a boss, you always get the experience to your level and the monster but you. You gain XP from other players, not people in your party too. Welcome, Motto. Bob Brad, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be doing also, like, because the giveaways are going to happen on the 6th. And we're doing some stuff throughout the week for the giveaway on the 6th. But I'm going to also be doing, like, inter-day giveaways and stuff. Maybe we'll do some interactive shit on Diablo 2. Like, every time Flora dies, we do $1, you know? Might happen, like, 200 times or something. You. Comes right out of your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Discord, streamer, communities, forums, and other applications. Summary. This is just nothing. So yeah, that's how it's going to work. Okay, here, I want to see this. Loot is a personal and has a high chance to be specific to your character via the smart loot system. Don't worry. No one can steal your legendaries. After picking up the loot, however, you can then trade or gift it to other party members or players. No loot is bound to a specific party. Wait, every piece of item can be traded in the game? Or there are bound items? Like if you missed it on the floor, you're saying? It's not just gone forever. Oh, here, okay. Can be traded, cannot. Legendary items and aspects unite enchanted. Oh, okay, I was about to say, that just doesn't make any sense. So you can't trade those. Just have to keep reading. Okay. All right, that's cool, though. It's better for us that it's instance like it is. No. No. No way. Random. It's just like any MMO or anything like that. It works where it's like you go into an instance, you kill a boss. It's not like everyone sees the same loot. It's always different. You could get the craziest thing and the other guy can get crap, you know? So basically you're never going to get any loot unclaimed. It's very simple. Me and you, we can't get loot. Yeah, we can't get loot. Understand my luck? Do you understand it? My team should be a 98 overall. Unclaimed, I played a game before I was going to jump off the roof. Played one game, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Can't wait for Diablo. I fucking can't wait for Diablo. I want to play that game minimum. Yeah, no, you can't play it. My guys had fucking stones in their shoes. Yeah, it's the best when that happens. Oh my god, dude. I was in the my own box, right? And the ball comes in, right? Like a ball in the air, like a cross. And I go to like jump and head the ball. It wasn't a cross. It was like a popped up ball. And I go to head the ball. And like my guy jumps so high in the air, jumps over his player, just heads the ball, like gets the ball, jumps over the player falls, he gives him a penalty shot. A penalty shot? I was like, what? Are you out of your mind? There's no way. I actually hit the ball. The ball flew. I jumped, hit the ball, then fell over him, and it was a penalty. Okay, so you want to know the secret to heading? You tap the button 1,000,000 times. You don't hold it. So you just tap any button. So if you want to pass, it's X. If you want to do a high, like a bomber in the air type, it's square. Triangle, they'll try and do a through ball header. Like they'll do all the same kind of, you know, X is regular pass type of thing with their head, you know, if you want. But even like when you're playing defense, you just circle, shoot, and you just keep tapping it. You don't hold it, you tap it. I learned that from watching a kid with his, you know, control up. Like the kid's winning every header. What can he be doing different from me? And you see him, he's like da 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 da. I'm like, oh, I started doing it. I never lose a header. Never. Like, it's very rare unless the kid is doing the same thing and my game is slow as shit. But I noticed a big difference. I would always say, like, oh my God, I can't win a header. I'm holding circle. Like, they don't do anything. What is this? No, you tap it. Yeah, I know. I really should. I need an ad block, babe. What if I like those shitty ads? I'm using 2 different browsers. I don't even know why. I have Bing and Chrome. But this is, I think, Bing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's go back to the build. So here's some guides. Getting started. Leveling all the stats for beginners. Damage for beginners. So they have some bosses too. Do they have their gear that it drops? Major threats, minor threats, credits? No, they don't. That's cool though. Oh no, wait. So like these are the things that are going to come up. Like these type of sites that are going to be good to get. I would think like depending on the boss, like where it is and how tough it is. But yeah, that's where you're going to get legendaries. You also get aspects from completing dungeons. So it's just a lot of shit. I don't know how the boxes are in terms of it, but they said you could bring these things to a box and get like powerful items. I guess when they say powerful items, they mean legendaries. So like there's things you bring to boxes and loot, and I think in dungeons there is loot boxes, but I don't know where exactly all the legendaries drop. Stagger bar. I don't think we read over Cyclone Armor. Cyclone Armor, cooldown 18 seconds. Oh, this was 15-second cooldown for the heal. This is 18 seconds. Powerful winds surround you, granting 14% non-physical damage reduction. Active, the winds rapidly expand, knocking back enemies and dealing 42% damage. Enemies who are knocked back by Cyclone Armor are slowed. Okay. Enemies knocked back by Cyclone Armor are vulnerable for 3 seconds. Every 10 seconds, Cyclone Armor intensifies, causing incoming damage to grant you every 10 seconds for 2 seconds, so every 8 seconds. Yeah. More of like a, I guess, tanking type of thing. Debilitating Roar, cooldown 17.6, shapeshift into a werebear, and bellow a mighty roar, reducing nearby enemies' damage dealt by 70% for 4 seconds. Debilitating Roar also fortifies you for 22% base life. Slow and heals. So tanking Roar for sure. Earthen Bulwark. Rocks surround you for 3 seconds, granting a barrier that absorbs 60% of your base life in damage. And the rock makes you unstoppable. And unstoppable, what does that mean? You can't be stunned, you can't be knocked down, you can't be any of that shit. Rock shrapnel flies outward, and Earthen Bulwark is destroyed or expires, dealing X damage to surround. Dealing X damage. This damage is increased by barrier bonuses. Okay. Casting Earthen Bulwark grants 18% base life as Fortify. Yeah, tanks. I didn't know it was this hardcore of like tank, but like what is this, like a protection? Yeah, defensive. Okay. Ooh, and you get companions? Yep. Got it. Ravens, passive 1. Raven flies above you and periodically attacks your enemies for 30% damage every 5 seconds. The target area is swarmed with ravens, dealing 224% damage over 6 seconds. You have 5% increased critical strike chance against enemies for 6 seconds after they are hit by ravens. Enemies inside the swarm of ravens, when it is activated, become vulnerable for 2 seconds. 2 additional ravens periodically attack enemies. Okay. Cool. This seems cool. The druid. Poison creeper. A poison creeper periodically emerges from the ground every 7 seconds and applies 50% poisoning damage over 6 seconds to an enemy in the area. Active. Vines strangle all surrounding enemies, immobilizing them for 2 seconds and poisoning them for 126 damage over 2 seconds. Okay, like periodically emerges from the ground every 7 seconds. I don't know if I like that too much. Vines strangle all enemies. No, yeah. I'm just thinking of leveling when I really am looking at the skills. But yeah, if they all can be modified, that's pretty cool. Like you're saying, it doesn't really matter what they could do now. If they could do something different, like stun or add this or add that, that's like, yeah, you got to heal. And you're like, I'm not going to need a heal. And if it can heal everybody else, it's a big difference. So like druids are kind of necessary if you can kind of heal with them in a way, as well as doing all these other things. Like a fucking healer tank. That just sounds like awesome to me. Wolves. Summon 2 wolf companions that bite enemies for 11% damage. Boulder was really nice. Direct your wolves to focus an enemy, leaping to them and striking them for 154% damage. Direct your wolves. Oh, on the active. 14%. Wolves deal 20% increased damage to immobilize, stun, slowed, or poison enemies. Lucky hit. Your wolves attack have a 10% chance to fortify you for 5% base life. When you critically strike, your wolves gain 20% attack speed for 3 seconds. Okay? So this is what you were talking about. Boulder. Unearth a large rolling boulder that repeatedly knocks back enemies, dealing 46% damage with each hit. Okay. When boulder reaches the enemy of its path, enemies hit are slowed by 30% for 3 seconds. If boulder overpowered, enemies are stunned for 4 seconds instead. That's a big stun. So what was the overpower again? Like, what do you need to do to get overpowered? So it says, if boulder is overpowered, what do we need to do to obtain overpowered? Hurricane. Higher HP than your enemy is overpowered. Is that serious? Wow. That's fucking sweet. Like how am I not gonna be a tank? Form a hurricane around you that deals 136% damage to surrounding enemies over 8 seconds. Enemies who are damaged by a hurricane are slowed. Hurricane has a 15% chance to make enemies vulnerable for 3 seconds. Enemies affected by hurricane deal 20% less damage. Storm. Just whole storms. Rocking around doing storms. Overpower is just a flat 3% proc chance. Can you increase that proc chance? With like gear and shit? Overpower adds your health plus your fortified health to your damage when it procs. So increasing those also increase its damage, which is then multiplied by the percentage increased overpowered damage you have on your items and orb. Okay. Yeah. So there's like some abilities that grant you overpower. You land this, you get overpower. Yeah. So overpowering, you basically want something that is going to grant you that. So now I got it. Okay. Tired me. Damn. Rabies. Cooldown 12 seconds. Shapeshift into a werewolf and perform an infectious bite on the target, dealing 39% damage and applying an additional 74% damage over 6 seconds. Infected enemies spread rabies to other surrounding targets. Rabies poisoning damage also increased over the lifetime of the disease, dealing 30% bonus damage at max duration. Rabies spreads 100% faster. Rabies deals a total poisoning damage in 4 seconds instead of 6. There's so many things in this game. It's wild. It's wild. Trample. Shapeshift into a werebear, become unstoppable and charge forward, dealing 105% damage and knocking back enemies. Enemies who are knocked back into the terrain take an additional 60% damage and are stunned for 3 seconds. Trample deals 150% bonus damage. The bonus is reduced by 50% for each enemy hit after the first. Casting Trample grants 20% life. Casting Trample grants 20 spirit, which is probably big. Are you like wanting to get a lot of knockbacks as a druid? Is that like for leveling, let's say? Anything that we're doing right now, let's just say it's for leveling. Like, what would be the best way to spec your guy in your first 50 to level the best? And pretty like in groups. That's all. Like, yeah, some things are really if you're soloing or if you're in a group. And if you're in a group, you can really take some other things that benefit everybody. Lightning and tornadoes. That was the highest DPS. And then, like, how would tanking work on this? Like, you just go full, like, defensive with all of these things? Like, you're just going, zang, and you're just getting all of these? Yeah, I mean, I think AoE is the best for groups. You want everybody. If you have 4 people AoEing, that's how you run through it. It's like bang, bang, just blow everything up. Look at the Cataclysm. Yeah, it looked like Fortify was always around in the tanking build. Like, there was a lot of things that grant you Fortify that you had to get. I did a Barbarian build, like, tank, and then it got deleted. So I don't even have it right now. What level did you play it up to? Did you play it up to 20? $25. Nice. You can help us go through everything we need with questing. If we ever have any questions. Did you try any of the crafting out? Or you just leveled? And could you PvP? Did they let you PvP in beta? Wow. Never any love for the PvPers. Never any love. Cataclysm. A massive storm follows you for 8 seconds. Twisters knock back enemies and lightning strikes wildly, dealing 52% damage. Oh. Cataclysm's duration is increased by 2 seconds. Oh, there's only a prime and a supreme. Oh, these are your ultimates. Lightning strikes from Cataclysm makes enemies vulnerable. Okay, that's if you're going that. Grizzly is the bear. Shapeshift into a dire werebear for 10 seconds, gaining 20% bonus and 20% damage reduction. Damage bonus is increased by 3% each second while in this form. Kills extend the duration by 1 second up to additional 10 seconds. That sounds cool. You are unstoppable while Grizzly Rage is active. You gain 8% life as fortified per second. That's good for tanking. That's awesome. That's cool. Lacerate. Shapeshift into a werewolf, becoming immune and quickly dash 10 times between enemies in the area, dealing up to 400% damage. Wow. Lucky hit 7%, 45%, 45 seconds, 50, and Cataclysm is 60 seconds. 1 minute. Each time Lacerate deals a critical strike, heal for 3% maximum life. This is the best class in the game. Lacerate's initial strike is a guaranteed to critically strike and deals 150% increased damage. Petrify. Encase all nearby enemies in stone, stunning them for 3 seconds. You deal 25% increased critical strike damage to enemies affected by Petrify. Against bosses, the critical strike damage bonus is increased to 50% and its duration is increased to 6%. Petrify's effect duration are increased by 1 second. Killing an enemy affected by Petrify grants 25 spirit. Okay. Couple of cool little builds we can go here. So for leveling, obviously, we're thinking some storm strikes. Chance to immobilize enemies. Additional targets. Then lightning storm. Did you use the immobilize or you use this? Raging, right? If you're going straight DPS. Yeah. Pretty sure you wanted to max spirit. You probably want this, right? That's cool too, man. That's just fucking cool. Do you do any of the close enemy stuff? I wouldn't take these, I don't think. Like it's busted in a good way, like it's not even an issue, or it doesn't work right. Yo. Nice.
It's okay.
Come on, Mose.
Bueno.
Come on.
It's okay. We know.
Look at him. Look.
Stop.
Alright. Stop. Alright, Mose. Alright.
Excuse me?
Unbelievable. Yeah, I think that's like a good build for this type of thing. If they're having some sort of like tanking and you could just have AoE around you. And where were the thorns in here? I didn't even see them. Did you take Cyclone armor? I've done that before and I get ass. What are you talking about? Why you told me don't open packs, now you want me to open packs. Mose. Where is it?
Stop. Look at your bow.
Physical and non-physical, I have both. Did they put anything in here? Oh my god, they did it. Here. Here it is. Why is it a team of the season elite pack? Stop. I just want League One. I don't want these other guys. I don't want them. Why did they do this? Really annoying me. Need to put them on YouTube. Yeah, I have everything recorded. No, this is stupid. It's a 91% chance. They don't even give you a 100% chance of getting one team of the season shit player. So it's a 91% chance to get one of the 40 people, which I already have half of them. I don't want to buy the elite pack. I want to buy the League One pack where it's just those guys. Like this pack is also 3,000 points. It's fucking $30. This is a $30 pack. So they say here, it's half the game worth of the game, but we're not even going to guarantee you a team of the season player. Piece of shits. Really out there. Really out there. Look, what did they give us in terms of team? This? 8 League One players? This is just garbage. This is garbage. They don't want you to get these two guys. That's it. They don't want you to get Messi. How do you spell Mbappe? Did I spell it wrong? $5 million. 5 million. 12 million. 5. Unbelievable. I thought... Is that how you spell Mbappe? How do you spell it? There it is. $11 million. 10 million. 10. 13. 14. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you have him at 87 passing, though? See you, Cyanitis. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you in game. Get on the Discord. We'll start organizing shit and really get serious with it. Awesome. Good stuff. You got 2K. I have 164,000. Oh, 2K like points. No, I'm not buying. I won't do it. I only want a couple of people. It's just too... it's just too rare. If it said League One, I'd say okay, because I need League One players anyway. Like, I'd rather buy this. $33%? Such trash bag, man. I can't believe I don't have any squad building, though. Look, I did my 5-4-1. I lost the first game with it. I don't know. I had these many guys, and the guy who ran by me and was on a breakaway a couple times, and I didn't like it. But no, it was good. I messed up, actually, on those plays. Alright, nothing good on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. See? Took away my druid skills? You piece of shit. Can I go down here? Oh, I can. This was the powerful wind. I don't know if I want any of these calls. Yeah, make them vulnerable, for sure. Alright, we need some side little special things. What is this? Distant enemies? No. No. Yeah, this is for Storm, right? Yeah. What kind of damage is it? Oh, it is nature magic. Oh, that's two elites, though. Fortify. I don't know. I don't know if I like that too much. Of course, with the spirits. Oh, you need that one. We'll do a 1. Alright. A little storm build. Let me save this. Just want to see. Probably have nature or something, right? See where you can get like potion healing, 4% life. You need willpower and dexterity. 50% critical strike. Woo! I'll rotate this board a little bit. 10% increased damage. Don't. Yeah. Honestly, this isn't done until you're level 50. So like this Paragon stuff isn't really mean anything. This is the only thing you can do, and it really is based on like this is based on like 3 or 4 different specs. So it's not like you could go really too crazy on it. You know, it's like bang bang. Yeah, you can, you know, change things up, go and get all the defensive skills to be a tank later on, but really the builds I'm just trying to create are just builds that would be good for like leveling in groups basically. Use of the other what? The other build? Did I have anything else? What else? 1, 2. Oh, I did have Cyclone Armor. What do I have? Tornado? I have Hurricane. Cataclysm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only have 5. I need one more skill actually. So this is done like wrong. Enemies damage are slowed. Okay. Okay, so the Paragon is basically your in-depth advanced leveling. So it's like after level 50, then you go through another level 50 levels where you go through your Paragon stuff. And this, as you see here, like you click these things and you're basically picking a node that you want to go. And these are basically all based on the spell. Like as you see here, it says Thunderstruck. So it's probably more for like thunder type of things. And then as you go in here, there is this thing, the legendary node. Storm skills deal 30% increased damage to vulnerable. So you're definitely wanting to get that. So with these things, you can also rotate them. Because if I'm looking to get that, I could start from here. Now it could be less steps to get to that. But I also wanted critical strike damage is good. So this area is good. But this skill damage, I need that. And then where is that thing? It's all the way on the other side. So they want me to go all the way around. Yeah, it's your Paragon. Like you're not getting really any skills here. You're just getting like the advanced stats and stuff of your stuff. Like, 15% increased damage to vulnerable people. So basically through your spec, maybe you have something that makes them vulnerable. So if you're going to go vulnerable on your Paragon or on your skill, you have to make sure that you have the increased literally aspects of that. And then there's like tanking stuff and storm and, increase your shape shifting, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. No, I think you get more, but you get points every time you level because it's 185. There's not 185 levels. Well, more. There's 200 something. So, and then here's a glyph socket, which then you could put even other things in. So they're giving you that much of variety, where it's like there's multiple things you could get within here. Then there's a glyph that you could go in here, and then blah, blah, blah. This is just endless. And then what stats you actually want come in here. But as you see in the nodes, it says 260 intelligence. So you have to make sure you have 260 intelligence in order to use or get the bonus from this. But you also get intelligence from gear and stuff like that, so it doesn't have to be all filled from here. Once you put in your gear, you'll get intelligence with that gear, willpower, and stuff like that. And then those numbers will increase, and you'll be able to get those without having to spend all your points. So it's a little bit hard to do now without having, like, okay, well, I only need to get this much intelligence because I have it in my gear. Now you have to really get everything just with what you have with no gear on. Glyph socket. I have earth and sky, poise, guzzler, no. Ooh. Critical strikes, no. Yep, lightning damage. I don't care about that. I care about that. What's this? Willpower. All right. That might be all for this. What's this one? Oh, wait. We need the rhino. Forgot that. Ooh. Okay, so the closest one would be here. Ooh, intelligence. There's really not much else I can get. I don't want that. I want that. And I want that. I want that. Yeah, this is what we need. We need actually everything. But we should start from down there. Yeah. No, sorry. So we need to get that. We need to get that. Need to get that. No. Yes. Yes. No. And this. So just zoop. And that. That's awesome. How'd you do that? Cool. Thank you. That's awesome. What's he doing? Sleeping for 30 hours, this kid? glyph do we want now, though? Overpowered damage, I guess. Yeah, Australian's got the life, huh? Do we have to go this way? No. What happened? Oh. I don't need resistance to all elements or anything like that. I got this. Oh, wait, I have to turn this, though. Okay, there we go. We could just go zinc, zinc, zinc. 85. So we actually have a lot of points going through now, the fourth one. Core skill damage, yes. Maximum spirit, yes. 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 Okay, so it's all this stuff. There's the core. No. I don't know. Go here, get this. Maximum spirit is needed. Life for sure. And then I think it's again spirit. Spirit on kill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Healing over time, yes. Potions. Oh, we need to get that too. Thought I just saw that somewhere. Still have 34 left. Oh yeah, I want to get that. Can we get this too? Now we only have 8 left. This is life too? There we go. 60% more. I mean, once you know what you're doing with the Paragon, it's not that hard to create specs and then just fiddle with it from there. Obviously, we have to look into the other things, but all the ones we opened was really what we wanted. I'll have some other people look at it. Show everybody These are the good builds for leveling, basically. And this we really don't have to worry about until we start getting a little bit later. We had bash, double swing, ground stop. War cry. Did I have Wrath of the Berserker? Yeah. I think I did the same thing. Only 5 skills.
There is absolutely nothing going on with me romantically.
Great. Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, that pass could have been satisfying. I think that is that some special pass? L2 plus R1 pass. Looks different. It is different, man. It's like driven Trivela pass. Realize first now. I did that by accident, actually. A driven Trivela cross pass. Did you see that? Look. Haven't seen this one yet. But this is for sure the quickest way to switch sides. But sometimes fails like this completely. Maybe a bit risky pass. Maybe not that consistent, really. Look. Look. Freak pass. That's the offside. It's the quickest
What the hell is that?
in the game. And I found this after over half a year by accident. Laser pass. Bro, it is better than X passing. Somehow. Actually,
L2 R1.
Yes, just like this. L2 R1 and max power. Look, what a pass. We found something nice here. But that pass is unreal. Again, look at that. So quick and still so accurate.
Looks like the best pass I've ever seen.
DIB, finish him. DIB is done. Well played.
Should use it. I keep doing specs though without the last spell here, so I have to make sure that I'm always getting 6. Oh, look at this. Look at the different type of expertise too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weapons. 8 items in terms of just gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, without including your weapons. That's cool. Well, I guess I didn't do the Paragon on this, but only 12% lies where my Druid had 68%. 71% critical strike damage. Critical strike chance. Critical strike damage is 117. With my rogues 71. Overpowered damage 146. There is none over here. I don't know why. Potion charges 4/4. This gets more healing. What do I have? Critical strike chance. That's it? Damage is 45%. Mine's 84%. Okay. So like the regular attack is much more. Makes sense. Resist to all 21%. Movement speed 100%. Gotta really look at the necromancer and the sorcerer. But I might have to go take a nap. My eyes are closing. Might get on a little later and do something, but I'm fucking exhausted right now. Damn. Can't believe I've been on for 2 hours. What the fuck was I talking about? Okay, so they have a bunch of... I'm gonna look at some of these. Let's look at the druids. He's using strike, pulverize, poison, trample, bloodhowl. This is all they have? Huh, it's not many people making them. Lunging, hammer, death blow, rallying, wrath, leap. Basically the same thing. What did he change? Doesn't have that. Or that. Oh, this is for whirlwind, yeah. Head to Skull's Linen to unlock aspect of answers so far as ASAP. You can also target farm the rest of the codex as mentioned above to help the damage and resource regeneration. You can opt to run Furious Whirlwind until you unlock aspect of Ancestral Force. Change to unconstrained. Damage reduction will become a lot more important. Oh, he didn't do the Paragon either. These are just the regular skill tree builds. So the most is Sorceress and Barbarian. Frost. They all look cool. Deep Freeze, Inferno. They really have some cool stuff in the game. I'm pumped up. Alright guys, I'm going to call for a little bit. I'm going to go take a little nap. My eyes are closing. But I'm going to come back and do some more build stuff later. And then I'm going to try and post all of these videos tomorrow of the 5 builds. Make it a little shorter and sweet. Can't believe that passed though. But I don't even want to think about FIFA, to be honest with you. So I'll catch everyone later. Tomorrow we'll be doing some more shit. We'll be getting the guild stuff up. We'll be getting Gleam up. We'll have the giveaways. Try and start hitting up some other streamers. Try and get some raids going for the week. Should be fun. Later, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. Good night, good night, good night, good night. I'll be back, though. I'll be back later. Maybe playing something. Who knows? Good boy. Boyga. Tastes like a boyga. Tastes like a burger. See you, see you.